ladies and gentlemen. This afternoon, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Order of the Federal Republic, Brigadier General Christopher Musa.
River State, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi.
Our dear wonderful Governor of River State, members of your ESCO, my team, members of the armed forces. Sir, we are here this afternoon, firstly, to appreciate you for the enabling environment you have provided due to your style of leadership. Whenever there is rancor in an area, it's difficult to have peace and security. But coming into Port Harcourt, and indeed the entire River State, you can see that sense of peace. And that shows the kind of person you are. I want to say a very big thank you. And to continue to show you and assure you that the armed forces of Nigeria are fully with you to ensure that River State indeed is peaceful and progressive. I want to say thank you. I want to also appreciate you for the support directly to the members of the armed forces. My visit today for two things. First, to assess the level of implementation of our directives in order to achieve the mandate of Mr. President, which is to secure the oil producing areas, ensure production increases to at least 2.2 by December. Secondly, also to inaugurate the two committees that I've mentioned to you about. One, the Defense Joint Monitoring Team, and the Defense Joint Intelligence Fusion Center. Now, why we have these two is to enhance the work we've already been doing on ground. We have observed over time that there are gaps in the activities being ongoing, and for us to be able to achieve the mandate of the Commander-in-Chief and President of Nigeria, we have to do things differently. And firstly, what we did was that the Operation Delta Safe, we made sure that all the security forces and other agencies are working together under the Joint Task Force. They have their component commanders and their personnel, and whatever it is that's been done, we're doing it together in unison. We understand that synergy is very critical to our success, and that's the first thing we did. Secondly, the monitoring team and the infusion center. The monitoring team is to also go around and see where there are gaps to be able to direct the operation so that we ensure that these things are covered. And then the infusion center task is to also harmonize all the intelligence agencies together, gather all the information that we're getting, whether it deals with oil production or other acts of criminality. All together, we harness them together and then be able to take direct action, all in the course to ensure that there is peace in River State. And I can tell you, Your Excellency, that since we started work, because they had started work before the inauguration, things have really improved. The Operation Delta Safe have actually enhanced on their activities all through the production areas. What we have noticed now is because we have been making life difficult for people to be able to attack, destroy, carry out all these illegal activities with crude oil, now issues of sea piracy might come up. And then we have also been able to address that to ensure that also we get those things done properly. And so we want to assure you, Your Excellency, that we're working together in unison to ensure that we support you in achieving your aim of restoring peace and security within the River State. And with that, we can see development. And when there's development, there will be more peace. And I want to say a very big thank you for all the support that you have been giving, and to show that, to also appeal that for the state chapter, because we have different representatives from each state. Dr. Henry here, representing River State, is also giving us all the support, and we know he's getting the right support for you, and we're going to leverage on him to do more. All other states too have also forwarded the names of their own. We're going to contact them so that wherever they're operating, we will know. Because what we realize is that most times we're doing these things, the state governments were not aware of what is being done. And so that's why during our last meeting with the NSA, it was agreed that each state should send the name of one person that will represent them in the committee, and that's what we've done. So Henry is here representing River State. Other states have equally forwarded their names. So together, we want to make sure that whatever it is we're doing, the governor is aware of the state. And if there are issues that he wants us to address, we will also pass through them so that we can take adequate, provide adequate solution to it. Once again, sir, I want to say thank you for the warm reception and to assure you that we're here with you all the way through. Thank you very much, sir.
The Secretary to the State Government, the Chief of Staff of the Government House, and my own nominee for this very great and wonderful committee, Mr. Henry. Okay, they say you're a doctor now. Dr. Henry, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all thank the Chief of Defense Staff. You know what they say. Everything might not be God wishes, but everything worked for God's desire. We are faced with a situation where the little that we're doing here are being sabotaged by some persons who doesn't want to see any good in what we're doing. This is not just in the aspect of governance, but also in the aspect of economic activities of this country. And one way or the other, this particular moment has created an opportunity for us to rewrite those stories. I can say here boldly that before this time, we've had a very wonderful working relationship with the service commanders here. And in River State, we have done so much in the aspect of combating the activities of illegal bunkering and pipeline vandalization. And you can imagine what has just happened now when the federal government is now being part through the defense headquarters to complement what we're doing. I can assure you that it's going to be a total success. I have no worry knowing the caliber and how professional the chief is. Everything will go well to make sure that we increase production. Mention something, the issue of sea pirates. That is even one of the problems I'm having today. Because of what we're doing through the Navy and the Air Force, who is also supporting us, they've all entered into the waterways now. The waterways around Bonny is their track now. Kidnapping of innocent people coming from Bonny to Port Harcourt, or some of them going from Port Harcourt to Bonny. And as we're talking now, we've already started something. Myself and the Office of the Secretary of the State Government have already directed them to acquire 6 gunboats so we can hand over some of them to the Navy so they can cover some areas of interest. I can assure you that we'll do everything to make this committee succeed. I didn't appoint Harry because I know him. I appointed Harry because Harry has the interest of the state. And being a member of that committee, he's going to protect the interests of the state and work for this country. It's very important. Some persons may choose people because they are their relation, they are their friend. No. We need to look at people who can represent us well. He's a man who has shown so much concern, interest in the affair of our state. So I have no doubt that he will bring honor to us. I can assure him that we will give all the necessary support to the committee to make sure that they succeed. Let me, on behalf of the government and the wonderful people of River State, assure be serious, that our will I say, collaboration in supporting the cause of the federal government to ensuring that the production line increases by next year is a tax that must be done, and Rivers State will be part of it to make it succeed. Thank you, and may God bless you.